We're born to be two-spirit people.
Being two-spirit is so far beyond our sexual orientation. Yes, we are LGBTQ, but it's our responsibilities and our place within our tribes that makes us two-spirit.
The Creator, our Akua, the gods, the creators, the moon, the sun, the winds, they are the ones who decided that we'll be the two-spirited people. And to be selected or to be chosen from our creators, to me it's a blessing.
Two-spirited people, traditionally, were welcome in both the men's circles and the women's circles. Because a lot of our ceremonies have the separate sort of gender roles, but that those who are two-spirited could walk in either and be welcome in either, and kind of existed where the two overlap. And it's this beautiful kind of sacred space. So that traditionally we were sacred, we were revered.
There's a lot of people, a lot of two-spirited people who want to find that identity and find that purpose we used to have.
In our culture, we were name givers, we were mediators, we were medicine people.
We had responsibilities as two-spirit people, as medicine people, as caretakers, as interpreters, as keepers of the stories and keepers of the history, So to say you're two-spirit is saying, I'm a part of our circle that holds this special place.
As a culture, our responsibility is to either be a teacher, a spiritual healer, a medicine person, basically someone who has both this and that, and to translate that into a way that helps inspire and yet provoke all of us to achieve our best qualities as human beings.
In Native two-spirit people in our community, it's not about coming out, it's about coming in.
It's important for two-spirit societies to exist. They're a conduit for all of our nations to heal, and specifically the indigenous peoples. Until the two-spirit people are brought back into the circle, true healing is not going to occur within our people.
A lot of our people don't realize how we were taken out of that circle. We lost part of our culture, and we're here to help reclaim that culture, and we'd like you to be part of that walk and that journey. And we have these gatherings that you'll find so much healing. We have our healing circles and elders you can talk to. If you're having a problem, we're there for you. This is part of our journey and our duty to our youth and our people to help them if they're struggling in their life, because it's so important for you as a two-spirit person to know where you belong in this circle.
I learn something every time I come, and I encourage everybody to attend and know that everybody there is going to help you along your journey.
You don't realize until you come to somewhere like this where it's that everybody has the same struggle. You're not alone,
The spaces that we are creating are so vital to the health of the next generation of two-spirit or Fa'afafine or Mahu and Takatapui folks.
These gatherings kind of gave me the strength to go back home and carry on and go back to that life, because I could come here and I could be Native and I could be gay. I could be a Nudale person and be accepted for that.
Groups like Montana's Two-Spirit Society are so important and critical because they're able to provide a space that you can't find anywhere else. Having a space like this that's structured, healthy, and provides that sense of community allows me to rejuvenate and recuperate. Even being a leader in the community that I get to be in now, I credit coming to spaces like this for giving me the strength to do that.
I feel that the Montana Two-Spirit Society is really important because it gives people who are looking for identity in a safe place. It gives them a place to be who they want to be, who they are. It gives them a chance to explore identity. It gives young two-spirited people a safe place to learn about where their place is, the history of two-spirited people, because there's a history there, and it's hard to find. But when you find it at a place like this or other gatherings, you feel like you're closer to where you're meant to be, and who you are.
The Two-Spirit community is about the greatest thing that I've ever attended, and I'm very thankful for it. No matter who you are or what you choose to be, you're beautiful inside and out.
You are part of the circle, you have always been, but we got misplaced and we're trying to get you back in.
We need to stand in solidarity with other people who are Two-Spirit, who are being oppressed. We, as Two-Spirit people, or as Mente Fuale, people in transformation, we have a role and we need to be prepared to take on this role for our community and for our people, because our young people need to know that they have a right to exist from even way before colonization, before Christianity. You know, we were here and we have always been here, we're still here.
Having human compassion, having compassion for another person, and, you know, even if that person is different from you, looks different from you, has a different religion from you, having compassion for that person and empathy makes you human. Compassion is something that the Creator gives us. And without compassion, you know, what are we? Sometimes I think, is that why Creator made us Two-Spirit people, to teach compassion, you know, to teach people to love something even though it's different? So I kind of wonder, is that why the Creator created Two-Spirit people to begin with?
The Creator sent us to this earth with all the tools that we will need to get through this life. It's just up to us to look inside ourselves and find them. And I hope and pray that you will be able to find those too. And don't give up. And no matter what anyone says to you, you matter. Be you. And don't be afraid.
You're not alone. And that we're here together in this great big circle, because without any one of us, this circle would not be complete.
Everything that we're made out of is from nature. We are natural. There's nothing unnatural about you. Honor the divinity that is within you, that is enfleshed in you, and know that you're beautiful.
The Two-Spirit community is just one of the greatest things that can ever happen to the youth of gay people and trans people around the world.
We didn't choose this lifestyle. We didn't choose to be Two-Spirit. I don't know what other way to put it. You know, I didn't just go to the 3rd grade and be like, okay, teacher, I'm going to be a Two-Spirited person today and for the rest of my life. No, it was from the get-go, from in the womb, prior to being, you know, conceived and everything. So, it's a blessing.
In Lakota, the word is winkte. Winkte comes from the root words wakan ite. It means holy face. They were considered wakan. They said that they were closer to the Creator.
The more that you practice just being your full authentic self and being unapologetically unafraid of just being exactly who you are, nothing can stand in your way. You're a pillar of light. You just radiate that. The world needs you to be you, exactly who you are in this present moment, because what you are right now is perfect.
To walk in two worlds can be challenging.
The difficulties that we face as Two-Spirit people in today's society makes us stronger.
There's always somebody that will love you. And no matter where you are, who you are, what you choose to be, you're beautiful inside and out. And no matter what happens or what you're going through, the Two-Spirit community will always be here.
It's just overall just loving your children as a person, regardless if they're Two-Spirit, straight. You know, I think it's just love all around. It's just, that's it. You're gonna, love at the end of the day, I think, will conquer over everything.
Today is the day. I think we not wait any longer to allow our youth, allow our Two-Spirit children to be who they are, so that they can be successful, they can get their education, they can create beautiful things, so that they can help others grow. and be adults and be successful community members, leaders of our community, leaders of our country.
My liberation is dependent on your liberation. That's just one of the natural laws, right, of the universe, is we're not free until we're all free.
Hope is not a candle. I think hope is a fire that we need to fan and make brighter and brighter. When we link arms together, there's power that comes there. Building community like this, something special happens, and I think if we could find ways to recreate that and grow that in ourselves, the world's going to be much better for it. Non-Indian, Indian, Two-Spirit and non-Two-Spirit alike.